Be prepared. Something ancient is stirring beneath the calm of this weekend sky. Everyone thinks this moon will pass like all the others, but deep down, you can already feel it. That quiet pressure that hums in the air, the strange pull in your chest as if the universe itself is calling your name. This isn't another phase. This is the turning point, the moment that decides who crosses through and who stays behind. Every test, every delay, every release you've endured was not punishment, it was preparation. The universe has been rearranging your path, your emotions, your very essence for this one sacred moment. And before we continue, if these words are resonating with you, it means you were meant to hear them. You were guided here by divine timing. So pause for a second and anchor your intention. Subscribe to this channel so you don't lose the messages meant for you, and comment 999 below, your sacred manifestation code. It's more than a number. It's a seal, a spiritual signature declaring that you are ready to complete this cycle and step into the next dimension of your life. There is no more waiting, no more lessons left undone. The universe is watching who acts now. This weekend, action becomes prophecy. What you choose in these next 48 hours will shape the timeline you walk next. You'll feel the pressure, yes, the resistance growing stronger, emotions intensifying, distractions multiplying. But that's how you know you're close. Energy always trembles before it transforms. The old self will make one last desperate attempt to survive, whispering fear, clinging to control. But you've already outgrown that voice. This weekend isn't chaos, it's contraction before expansion, the sacred inhale before the exhale of rebirth. The moon and Venus are aligning, not just above you, but within you. Their light merges desire with destiny, love with truth. That strange tension in your heart isn't punishment, it's proof that you're standing at the edge of something huge. The next 48 hours will decide how fast your reality catches up to your vibration. But be aware, this energy will feel familiar, like déjà vu from a forgotten decision. You've been here before, months ago, maybe even lifetimes. This is recycled karma, an echo of an emotional pattern you left unfinished. The universe isn't repeating itself to torture you. It's looping back to give you mastery. The same emotion might reappear wearing a new face. The story looks different, but the lesson is the same. Will you react the way you once did, or will you finally respond as the person you've become? The moon remembers what you tried to ignore. It doesn't punish, it waits. It waits until you are strong enough to see what was once hidden behind pain. This weekend, that moment arrives. What once triggered you will now test your peace. What once broke you will now reveal how far you've come. And as that energy builds, something deeper begins to stir, a kind of spiritual claustrophobia. It's not anxiety. It's the sense that your current life has become too small for the magnitude of your spirit. You may look around and feel like your surroundings no longer fit. That's because they don't. Your vibration has already risen beyond the structure of your old reality, and your soul is quietly trying to stretch beyond it. You're not falling apart. You're breaking through the shell of who you were. Restlessness, sleeplessness, random waves of irritation, these are not signs of failure. They are contractions of rebirth. The soul never stays quiet in a space it has outgrown. This weekend's moon amplifies that truth. It shines on everything you've been pretending not to feel, every suppressed dream, every ignored desire, every version of yourself you've kept locked in silence. That's why comfort now feels suffocating. The pressure you feel isn't trying to destroy you, it's trying to deliver you. You're shedding what's too small, too outdated, too fearful to carry forward. Like a serpent sliding out of its old skin, you're leaving behind identities that no longer hold your light. The moment you stop resisting, the tightness fades and the way forward appears. This weekend is not here to break you, it's here to birth you. Every great transformation ends not with noise, but with stillness, and that's the secret of this moon. It doesn't want to see how loudly you can fight. It wants to see how calmly you can stay. The real test is not about surviving the storm. It's about remaining centered after it passes. So breathe, listen, let the silence hold you. The universe isn't asking for performance anymore. It's asking for presence, because only the still heart hears divine instruction. The moon's light will show you what's real, and Venus's warmth will remind you that love is still guiding the process. You are not lost. You are being refined. You're going to feel it soon. That eerie stillness that doesn't make sense. One moment you'll feel deeply connected, illuminated, as if the universe itself is whispering through your skin. And the next, everything will go quiet. No signs, no synchronicities, no inner guidance, just silence. But don't mistake this silence for absence. This isn't the universe abandoning you. It's the universe holding its breath while you cross a threshold only your soul can see. That sense of disconnection you're feeling, it's not failure, it's recalibration. Imagine tuning a radio to a new frequency. There's always static before the new signal comes through clearly. That static is what you're walking through right now. It's the void before arrival, the sacred pause before revelation. You've already been given the guidance you need. Now the universe waits to see if you'll trust what you've learned without constant reassurance. This is the teacher stepping back during the exam, not because you're alone, but because you already have the answers written into your spirit. When the moon moves closer to Venus, the heart space begins to soften. Emotions rise and fade like tides. You may feel detached, unmotivated, even strangely numb. This emotional distance isn't apathy, it's clearing. The heart is being stretched wider, emptied out to make room for new understanding. The universe doesn't go silent because you've done something wrong. It goes silent because you've stepped into transition. You are in transit between two worlds, the one you've known and the one that's waiting for your vibration to stabilize. You'll notice small signs of this energetic migration. The things that used to excite you may suddenly feel meaningless. The habits that once brought comfort might now feel hollow. Even the sound of your own thoughts may feel foreign. That's because the frequency that once shaped your reality is dissolving. You're not losing interest, you're losing density. Every time you choose to stay calm in uncertainty, your light reorganizes itself into something purer, more powerful, more aligned. Don't fight the quiet. Don't rush to fill it. The stillness isn't empty, it's sacred. It's the womb of new creation, the unseen room where your next chapter is being written. Most people can't handle stillness. They run back to distraction, scrolling, calling, overthinking, doing anything but sitting with themselves. But this weekend, distraction becomes the true enemy. The energy will tempt you to escape, to chase noise, to fill the silence before it fills you. Resist that urge, because the ones who can stay still in the void are the ones who emerge with clarity. In that silence, your energy begins to reorganize. Your mind clears space for intuition to speak. The universe doesn't whisper to the restless. It reveals itself to the receptive. That heavy calm you feel, it's not emptiness. It's the presence of something vast approaching. A frequency so refined it can only enter a still heart. The moon is testing your faith in invisible timing. Can you trust that nothing is happening, when in truth, everything is happening beneath the surface? You're not being punished, you're being observed, not by others, but by your own evolution. This weekend is a mirror. It's asking, will you flinch in the silence or will you stand still and let destiny finish its work? Because those who can find peace when the universe goes quiet are the ones who truly understand alignment. It's easy to trust when signs are everywhere, when numbers align, when prayers are instantly answered. But what about when the signs stop? When even intuition withdraws? That's when your true mastery is revealed, the ability to walk by faith, not feedback. The moon is measuring your surrender. It's asking you to trust the unseen. Those who panic in silence will restart old cycles. Those who rest in it will inherit new timelines. This isn't about how long you can wait, it's about how deeply you can believe while nothing moves. The void isn't punishment, it's preparation. The universe pauses before every major manifestation to rearrange what's coming next. What feels like emptiness is actually sacred architecture being built around your vibration. So when everything feels blank, breathe deeper. When signs disappear, close your eyes. When the world feels eerily still, know that you're standing in the heartbeat of creation. The pause before breakthrough is the sound of reality catching up to your energy. You're not disconnected. You're being rewired for higher reception. The silence between worlds isn't an ending. It's the hum of your next beginning. The night of the 19th will not be ordinary. The sky itself will look like a confession written in light. As the moon joins Venus in perfect alignment, emotion and desire will meet face to face. And in that meeting, truth will surface. This isn't just celestial movement. It's a mirror held up to your soul. Everything you've been avoiding will be illuminated. The moon will reflect your emotional truth, while Venus magnifies every place your actions no longer match your values. It's a cosmic interrogation. What do you really love? What have you been pretending to love just to feel safe? Under this alignment, you can't hide behind polite smiles or quiet denial. The tension you feel isn't random. It's sacred honesty rising from beneath the surface. The moon softens your illusions, while Venus sharpens your vision. Together, they reveal the divide between what your heart truly desires and what your ego clings to. You may find yourself drawn to something unexpected, an idea, a person, a memory, a long-buried dream, something that calls you back to your original frequency, the self before compromise. Nothing appearing now is coincidence. Every feeling has purpose. Every pull is a compass, but be careful. When emotion and desire merge, the heart becomes transparent. Everything false will crumble. The moon brings depth. Venus brings clarity. Their combined light exposes illusions disguised as comfort. Some of what you thought you wanted will begin to lose its spark. Other things, simple and overlooked, will suddenly feel sacred again. That's not confusion, that's purification. The universe isn't trying to take from you. It's trying to free you from what was never truly yours. This conjunction is a test of emotional truth. Venus whispers with temptation, the glittering options, the quick validations, the easy way out. The moon answers with stillness, reminding you of the cost of staying aligned with your soul. Between these two forces, a tension unfolds. One part of you will crave beauty and ease, another will crave authenticity and purpose. This inner tug of war isn't chaos, it's calibration. You are being trained to distinguish between what's merely attractive and what's divinely aligned. This weekend, your desires are the teachers. They reveal what you think will save you. Your needs reveal what actually will. The question is, will you chase what's pretty or stay loyal to what's true? The universe is listening for your answer, not through your words, but through your choices. Every time you choose alignment over distraction, truth over comfort, you signal to creation that you're ready for real fulfillment. Temptation may return in familiar disguises. Old patterns, old lovers, old opportunities may reappear like ghosts of unhealed longing. But look closely. This is not the past repeating. It's the past revealing whether you've changed. The characters might look the same, but the vibration is different. You're not being asked to revisit, you're being invited to rewrite. Every choice you make now declares your readiness for the timeline you've prayed for. Venus will test your devotion by dangling the old ease before you. The moon will test your evolution by asking if you can stay still in discomfort. This is the sacred duel between the heart and the ego. And in that duel, clarity is born. The universe uses contrast to polish the soul. When your wants and needs collide, they create light, the spark of understanding that shows you who you are becoming. So if you feel torn, restless, or even lost, breathe. You're not breaking, you're aligning. When the moon and Venus meet, every illusion collapses so truth can rise. The emotional fog lifts, the false promises dissolve, and for the first time in a long time, You will see your life for what it truly is, not a chain of random events, but a reflection of your vibration. What's meant for you will glow quietly. What isn't will fall away effortlessly. Don't be afraid when the world feels like it's rearranging itself around your choices. That's how alignment works. The moment you stop chasing what sparkles, what's real begins to shine. Let it. Let the truth of your own heart astonish you, because once you've seen what's real, you will never again be fooled by illusion. The moon and Venus are not fighting each other. They are teaching you harmony through contrast. Desire gives motion, truth gives direction. And when they finally merge within you, you will move with divine precision, not chasing, not doubting, simply flowing in purpose. Lately, you may have felt emotions that seem to appear out of nowhere. Waves of sadness, irritation, or nostalgia that don't belong to any clear memory. One moment you're calm, the next you're overwhelmed by something invisible. That's not confusion. It's energy moving through you. The moon is amplifying sensitivity while Venus opens emotional channels, turning you into a vessel for collective release. You're not broken, you're being cleansed. You're carrying out sacred work simply by existing and allowing these waves to pass. During powerful lunar shifts, the body becomes a portal through which the universe exhales. What's rising in you now isn't punishment, it's purification. The world is clearing through your nervous system, releasing energies that can no longer survive in higher light, rage that fades in seconds, sorrow that feels ancient, sudden bursts of laughter or tears. None of it is random. It's emotional alchemy. The moon is pulling up frequencies buried too deep for words, not only from your own soul, but from the collective human heart. When the world purges, the awakened feel it first. Your task is not to analyze or fix these feelings, but to witness them. The moment you claim them as yours, they root in your field. So breathe, observe, and let them pass. Whisper, "This is leaving me now." The energy doesn't want interpretation. It wants freedom. Every sigh, every tear, every sleepless night is sacred cleansing. Don't mistake exhaustion for collapse. You're not falling apart. You're being cleared out so peace can move in. This purification may bring restlessness, dizziness, even bursts of energy that make no sense. But this is not regression. It's renewal. What's happening inside you is cosmic maintenance, divine mechanics aligning your vibration with what's coming. Empaths and healers especially feel it sharply. They are the storm's conductors, purging density for the collective. It's holy work disguised as fatigue. And when the moon finally joins Venus in full light, the energy will shift. The weight you've carried will transform into clarity. It will feel like breathing fresh air after a long storm. Still, clean, alive. The same emotions that once overwhelmed you will become proof of your strength. The storm didn't destroy you, it polished you. You'll emerge lighter, quieter, glowing from the inside. The universe doesn't cleanse what it plans to discard. It cleanses what it plans to crown. By Sunday night, the silence will return. But this time it will feel different. Not heavy, but sacred. The moon and Venus will merge completely, and their light will ripple through your energy like a final anointing. Everything you've been shedding, the illusions, the patterns, the identities, will settle into alignment. The disconnection will turn into recognition. You'll feel yourself standing on new ground, calmer than you've ever been, not because everything outside changed, but because you did. This is the moment of rebirth, the version of you that was forged through pain, endurance, and endless searching is dissolving. It doesn't need to fight anymore. It completed its purpose. You are not being upgraded. You are being revealed. The masks, the fears, the survival patterns, all of them fall away like old skin. And what's left is the essence, the soul that no longer strives, but simply is. You'll know it's happening because you'll stop reacting the way you used to. What once triggered chaos will now meet your silence. What once consumed your peace will now lose its power. The thoughts that used to spiral will fade before they can take hold. That's not indifference, it's mastery. You've crossed from seeking peace to embodying it. As the energy stabilizes, life will begin to rearrange itself naturally. People, opportunities, and signs will appear effortlessly, not through struggle, but through resonance. The same universe that once tested your patience will now reward your stillness. You won't chase manifestations anymore. They'll unfold through you. You'll realize that every delay, every silence, every wave of discomfort was divine choreography, the path that delivered you here. And when you step outside under the moon's quiet glow, remember, that light is not just reflection, it's recognition. The universe is showing you yourself, purified, aligned, reborn. You've proven that your peace is stronger than your pain, that your faith can stand without proof, and that your silence speaks louder than fear. So breathe deeply. The storm is over. The light has returned. You are not waiting for your breakthrough. You are the breakthrough. This is the beginning of your next era, calm, clear, anchored in truth. The new reality is already formed around you, waiting for you to notice it. Look up at the sky. The moon is no longer testing you. It's celebrating you. You've crossed through the fire, walked through the silence, and emerged as the light itself.